So what a race that was. I mean, that was heartbreaking, wasn't it? Charles Leclerc was set to win his first Grand Prix for Ferrari, and on lap 43, I think it was, the part of the battery charging device went, so he lost 160 horsepower, and which enabled Lewis Hamilton to take his 74th career victory, and Valtteri Bottas to take second place. Valtteri Bottas keeps the championship lead now through the virtue of having scored an extra point for the fastest lap in Australia at the season opener 2 weeks ago. I think it was also Charles Leclerc drove absolutely amazingly and should have won that race. I really felt sorry for the guy, and I actually did a total whoop and punched the table. So when I saw it, because I was so frustrated, and then luckily for Charles Leclerc, the two Renaults had a double DNF on the 3 laps from the end, so that meant a late safety car, which in a way saved Charles Leclerc's third place. Otherwise, he would have been out the points. But what I'm really concerned about is Sebastian Vettel, because he kept on doing stupid mistakes, like he had a spin, and then he damaged his front wing as well, and had to do an extra pit stop. And I think that the pressure is getting to him, and yes, so I think the pressure is getting to Sebastian Vettel. What's your opinion about it? Do you think it was just a racing incident, or do you reckon it was caused by Sebastian Vettel? I am 100% convinced it was caused by Sebastian Vettel, and I think the pressure is getting to him 100%, and I think if he doesn't iron out these mistakes, his future at Ferrari could be very much in doubt. I do like the fact that Ferrari are more open towards the media these days, and I do like Matteo Binotto as a new team principal. And yes, so we had two we had 4 retirements. They were the 2 Renaults, as mentioned before, and Science and Grosjean had a coming together with one of the Racing Point Force India cars. So one thing I'm really surprised about was how well Lando Norris is faring, because he drove an awesome race, finishing in 6th position. I really am curious how Fernando is feeling now, because definitely McLaren are on the up. It seems to be that every time if Fernando leaves the team, they seem to be on the right path. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. And finally, the last point I would like to make is I want to talk a bit about the Williams, because although they finished towards the back of the grid, at one point there was actually battling. There was actually within the tops, within the points scoring positions, and fair enough. That was when a lot of people was doing pit stops very early on in the race, roundabout laps, lap 10 or something, and they left it quite late. However, I think it's still worth mentioning, and so I think all is not lost at Williams, even though it looks quite bleak. It looks quite bleak, and it does require a lot of work. Having said that, I've done a video about it earlier yesterday, about the fact that Patrick Head is coming into Williams, back to Williams, just as a consultant on a temporary part-time basis, mainly factory based. I think they will improve, and I think they can at least score some points to start scoring some points towards sort of the middle of the season. I mean, last year was their worst season in their F1 history, and they scored something like 7 points. So I think I'm optimistic that is still possible. Anyway, guys, this has been Ross on F1, and you might be wondering why I'm able to give you my thoughts about the Bahrain Grand Prix so early. Well, today, this morning, I decided to try out and bought a day pass for for Sky Sports have won through Now TV for so that I could try it out, and then I'm gonna try and get find about 200 quid to buy a full season pass. So that's how I've managed to do it early this time round, and I'm hoping to find I'm hoping to do some more early Sky Sports have won once, watch some more Sky Sports have won once in the future, because I really enjoyed the coverage and it's really interesting. So anyway guys, I'm out of here. Cheers for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.